Okay, so to do a proficient kettlebell swing, you want the kettlebell to start about 2 feet in front of you. You want to get both hands on it, keep a neutral spine the whole way forward. You're going to grab the kettlebell when it's on the ground, swing it back between your legs, hinge your hips back, and then you're going to push forward using your glutes, using your quads, really to swing, use the momentum to swing that kettlebell up. On your way back down, you want to make sure that your forearms are hitting your legs when it's going in between your legs. Just keep your spine nice and neutral. Big inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. When you activate everything, core stays nice and tight, glutes stay nice and tight, quads stay nice and tight. Okay, so 2 common movement errors are overextending at the hips and the lower back, and also bending your knees a little bit too much when doing the swing. So the first one would look like this. And the second one would look like this. So to fix these errors or to regress them, for the one where people usually squat too much and they don't really hinge at their hips, is to put another kettlebell behind you and below the kettlebell swing. So if I'm squatting down when I'm doing this swing, I'm gonna hit it and it's gonna make a noise. Just like that. And then I can kind of see that stopping point where I need to hinge back a little bit more and bend my knees a little bit less. For the overextending, I would just tell the client to stop when their body's in a straight line. I would also have them regress a little bit back to a normal standard RDL, where you're pushing your butt or your hips back towards a wall, trying to touch something behind you, just to focus on keeping that back nice and straight, and then slowly coming up and kind of seeing that stopping point of where I'm just standing straight up and I'm nice and relaxed. So I would just regress to this and have the client practice that a few times. And then from there, I would speed it up a little bit as we go, take it into the kettlebell swing next, and just still tell them just to stop right when you're just standing up. Even if the arms don't come up as much and the momentum isn't as much, at least you're not hurting your lower back. So I would just tell them to just stand up. From here, just stand up. And then later, have them focus a little bit more on using the glutes and the quads to drive the movement a little bit more, so you can kind of feel that stopping point when you're just standing straight.
It's the unstable side.
Yeah. There we go. We're going to be doing a kettlebell swing today, so our feet are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to get the kettlebell about 2 feet in front of you. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to reach down, put both hands on the kettlebell, we're going to hinge our hips back, keep a neutral spine. After your hinge on the kettlebell, we're going to swing it between our legs, making sure that your forearms hit your thighs a little bit. We're going to swing it through, and then we're going to fully extend up, squeezing our glutes, squeezing our quads. Let the kettlebell come to about eye level, and then we're going to swing it back down through the hips, and again, fully extend up. All right? Go for it. Perfect. Squeezing those glutes and those quads when you come up. Awesome. Hinge your hips back for me. Good. Let those forearms hit your thighs a little bit. Good. Really use those hips to drive it through. Perfect. All right, and we're going to be doing a 5x5 workout today, so that's going to be 5 reps of 5 different exercises for 5 rounds. Sound good? Mm-hmm. All right, so what that's going to look like, we're going to do a snatch, a clean, a squat, an overhead press, and a lunge holding that overhead press, all right? Okay. So we're going to start off with a snatch. You're going to swing it between your legs, catch it right above your head, on the back of your hand, keep that hand nice and loose, okay? Keep your arm right next to your head. We're gonna swing right back down. We're gonna catch it in a clean. We're gonna bend our arm, let that elbow kind of catch it, let that weight just nicely fall on the side of our arm. From there, we're gonna go down to a squat, about shoulder width apart. Drive those knees out, keep your back nice and neutral. We're gonna come up. All right, then we're gonna go into the overhead press. We're gonna just press it straight above, right next to our head. Keep your arm right next to your ear, core nice and tight. Try to not overarch your back. And then from there, we're going down into a lunge.
Say ribs down.
Holding, all right? We're gonna do 5 reps of 5 exercises back to back for 5 rounds, okay? So it's gonna be 5 snatches. Bring back down in here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Straight into the cleans. 5 of those. Straight into the squats. Got it?
Okay.
All right, let's see it. All right, so we're gonna start with the snatch. Just let the kettlebell swing through your legs. Catch it right above next to your head. Perfect. There's 1. Keep going. All the way up to 5. Good. 3. That core nice and tight. Make sure to hinge your hips backwards. And 5. All right, straight into the cleans now. We're gonna catch it with a bent arm right next to your shoulder. Perfect. 2. Good. Hinge those hips back. Let that arm just swing through. There's 4. Catch it. Perfect. Last 1. All right, we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna go straight into the 5 squats. Feet shoulder width apart, knees pushing out. Perfect. Nice and low. Good job. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep your back, your spine neutral. 4, and 1 more. Perfect. All right, from there, we're gonna do that overhead press. So again, just straight up right next to your head. Good. Right back down. Keep that core nice and tight. Keep your shoulder blades back. Your ribs up. Perfect. And 1 more. All right, awesome. Last one. We're gonna keep that hold right there. Keep your core nice and tight. Step forward and down into a lunge. Dropping both knees down. Perfect. Step back to that starting position. Other leg. That's fine too. We'll hit the other leg after. Awesome job. Keep that knee off the ground, that back knee. Perfect. And last one. Keep that elbow up. Keep your arm right next to your head. And perfect. All done. Good job.